friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another Bath & Body Works trash talk. Still pretty candle heavy, but I at least have some like candle variety. But we'll go ahead and start with the non-candle items that I have first. First up, I have one hand soap. This is the Autumn Citrus and Sandalwood. This we've had sitting at our kitchen sink for a really long time. I tend to wash my hands predominantly in the bathroom and less at the kitchen, but we finally used this scent up. It's a nice scent. It's very autumny though, so I was definitely getting sick of it. I'm happy to have finished it up out of the collection. The other item that I have, I actually was using in a Project Use It Up. It's the Aromatherapy Love Rose and Vanilla Natural Essential Oils Body Wash. This, I freaking love the scent of. I'm super into rose scents right now. Like, it's kind of a problem how into rose scents I am at the moment, but this is really awesome. I do have, I think, one more, maybe two more in the closet. I don't know offhand, but I do have other rose scents that aren't this exact scent, but this by far to me is the best one that Bath & Body Works has out on the market right now. Definitely recommend you go getting your hands on some of it. The last non-candle item that I have is another pocket back holder. It's been rough, me and pocket back holders. This one is probably more devastating though than the loss of the mermaid. It is my gnome. I think he is so adorable, and he lost his nose, which it's not super noticeable, but it bothers me enough to want to retire him and try to find something new. They actually have a pocket back that I'm tempted to buy but haven't pulled the trigger on, which actually has place for hand sanitizer and for dog poop bags, which I think would be really handy for Luna when we're on walks. We have a poop bag holder, but I actually didn't have any hand sanitizer with me one time, and it's kind of gross picking up her poop. Even though I like do pick it up through the bag, I still feel like it's close to your hands, and I don't always get to wash my hands until we get back home from like our walk or time at the park or whatever it is. So I'm sad to lose this. He's definitely one of my favorites, but hopefully I can replace him with something equitable in the winter months. All right, now let's go ahead and talk candles. I do have some single wicks to talk about. Originally, I was buying single wick candles with the intention of popping the wax out and melting it, and I've done that in the past, but lately I've been on this, as you probably can tell, candle kick, and I've kind of got this idea in mind where I'd like to just burn through all of my like spring, summer candles right now and then move exclusively to just working on wax. And for some reason, the idea of wanting to burn single candles came into my mind as well. So the way I've been burning these is on my vanity in the morning when I'm getting ready versus lighting a 3-wick. I've been lighting these. That plan is just so-so because I have found that the single wicks in general don't pull out a scent as quickly as a 3-wick does. So I'm not really smelling the candle until like probably close to the end of my getting ready, which is kind of a bummer, but I've still managed to work through them. The first one that I have is Salt Flower. I love this scent. However, I knew this going in that it was a really light scent, and it really was very, very soft. Like, you had to really be looking for it to smell it, but when you got the scent in your nose, it hung around for a little bit. Definitely like an okay performer, but I knew the scent was going to be a tough one because it is such a soft scent even on cold. I also have Sparkling Amber. This did not burn as clean as the other one did. The scent was a little bit stronger. We ended up burning this in our bathroom. That's also like a very small contained area, and I could smell it decently in there, but like I said, the burning of it wasn't stellar. And then the last one that I have is the Love Tonic Rose Quartz. This one, I basically felt like it would be difficult to pop the wax out of in general, which is why I got the idea to start burning these in general. And this one you can see like it definitely left residue along the side of the jar, but this smells exactly like the Rosewater and Ivy candle. I feel like this was a precursor to them fully launching that as a 3-wick candle. And so I really liked this. It did really well. It took a lot longer to burn than the other single wicks because it's, you know, double the size, but it had the best scent and throw out of all the single wicks that I burned. Okay, now let's talk about 3-wick candles. The first one that I have is White Opal. The scent notes of White Opal were Shimmering Salt Crystals, Jade Blossom, and Lush Moss. This basically just smelled like any other men's cologne type candle with like a little bit of like balsam fir note in it. I wasn't super in love with the scent, but it burned really cleanly. That bottom part looks like that because of me, not because of the way it burned. Decent scent throw, But because I wasn't super into the scent, I'm not gonna go out and repurchase it. I also have rose water and ivy. Are we surprised? No. You can see on here though that we do not have a very good burn. I am at this point with the candle and then it just absolutely dudded out. And for me, I think it's too low to go and exchange it or return it, especially because I have so many other love candles in my back stock. But I was bummed about that because up until this point, it was burning beautifully, strong scent throw, like the whole 9 yards, but it just sort of crapped out and I decided to just call it a quit. I also have a love candle, clearly on a kick. This also, I mean, it burned all the way down, but it definitely wasn't the strongest. It got puny wicks about halfway down, but I was willing to forgive it because I was still getting a decent scent throw from it. It was still pulling out all of that jazz. So it did survive and I was able to get most of it, but once it got to this point, I just called it a quits and literally pulled out another one of the exact same candle and it's lit right now on my dresser. The last candle that I have, I'm actually going to exchange. It is a waffle cone. I actually have another waffle cone from the same packaging. I think this is like the third one that I had. I don't remember my first one burning as terribly, but like I literally just lit these wicks and it extinguished them. Like it extinguished itself. And so because I'm just like barely above the halfway point, I'm going to exchange it. I'm actually really happy to know that they have this exact candle back in stores. So I'm hoping to just do an even exchange for that one. I'm hoping that it actually performs better because I love this scent. And when it was originally in the purple ribbed glass, I happened to like stumble upon, I think like just one of them and I burned it. It burned amazingly and smelled amazing. And I was so sad I couldn't get another one. So I was really happy to see this packaging come back, hence why I bought 3. But this is just no good. I'm gonna keep the other one in my closet that is the same packaging because I don't wanna have to return it or exchange it unless it craps out on me. So I will give that one a try, but this is at least going back to the store in hopes of getting yet another waffle cone. All right, guys, that is it for me and this Bath & Body Works Trash Talk. Hope you're having a fabulous day, and I'll talk to you in my next video real soon. Bye.